It's no oh god. That's it. I quit YouTube. It's no secret that PC gaming has been on a downward spiral when it comes to affordability. I've been preaching this for the last couple years. If you're looking to build yourself a brand spanking new fly as hell PC, I'm talking brand new parts, over the top cases, and LEDs out the ass, it's gonna cost you way more than it would have cost you back in my day. But there's always been one alternative to the brand new PC that I've been an advocate for since I started this whole YouTube thing, and that is the eBay used parts jerry-rigged to hell PC. There's no LEDs, you might find a few dead animals once you open up the case, and chances are it was stolen from your very own little brother's elementary school. But when times are tough and you're trying to play some PUBG at 15 FPS, you gotta do what you gotta do. And it just so happens that even though PC part prices are through the roof, it's still possible to build yourself a PC capable of high quality 1080p gaming for around about $220 and a little bit of elbow grease.
So lube up those elbows, boys and girls, cause here we go.
Alright, so I was planning on just recording this like after the fact, but I'm just gonna show you guys what you're gonna want to do live. We're gonna do it live after this little quick plug to probably the greatest YouTube channel around. So what you're going to want to do, you want to go to ebay.com. Sorry about my mechanical keyboard. It's a little bit noisy, but you know, we're going to make do. What you're going to want to do is go on to eBay, you know, the website that Weird Al sang about. You're going to look up Windows PC. Just that's it, man. And then you're going to want to go down to here. And we don't want new PCs. We want used PCs. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is, used PCs. We're gonna click that, and bada bing, bada boom. You wanna switch this option to buy it now, and you'll wanna sort by price lowest, because we are cheap bastards here. And scroll down a little bit till you find something that meets your fancy, it suits your fancy. I mean, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here. Hold up, guys. Let me just find one that meets my fancy, and then I'll get back with you. Alright, well, here we go. These guys have i5 3570 in them. That's a pretty dang good PC. You get Windows 7 Pro, which you can upgrade to 10 pretty easily. And then you can select your RAM, 4 or 8 gigabytes, and select your hard drive. So, let's see. If you went with 8 gigabyte, 1 terabyte, you're looking at $143. If you went with the lowest option, 4 gigabyte, you could go with a 250, but who's gonna do that? A 500, you're looking at a $110, and this is free shipping, so that's a pretty good deal. So $110 on the PC, but as you can see here, here's a little problem you're gonna have. Look at the case. That is a very low profile case. And what we're gonna want to do is upgrade the GPU in this system. So chances are a modern day GPU is not gonna fit in that. So you're gonna have to take some wire cutters. You're gonna have to snip out a little section of this case so that your GPU fits. So bear that in mind. That's what I mean by elbow grease. You're gonna have to use a little bit of ingenuity, but it's nothing I'm sure you're not capable of, buddy. And this seller has 100% positive feedback. Looks like a reputable guy to me, so we're gonna go with that. For the GPU, you really have two options, depending on how expensive you want to make this PC. You could make one of these for about $175 maybe if you really cut some corners. So if you want to go for the cheapest, like bare bones possible option, you could probably play like 1080p games on low medium settings with this. You're gonna look for a GTX 750 or 750 Ti. Here's a little quick public service announcement though. See these GPUs right here? They're like way too cheap. Even though it is an old GPU, you still shouldn't be able to buy a brand new 750 Ti for only $43. And it's from China. It's a red flag. These are actually fake GPUs. Don't buy them. They are not 750 Ti's. They're probably like GTX 610s. But you could get one of these guys, like here's a good example, like $90, something like that, and you're gonna get a pretty dang good PC. But the better option in my opinion is to go onto Amazon and get yourself a GTX 1050. This is going to be good for medium, high, even ultra settings depending on the game, 1080p gaming, and you can get this Zotac version right here for $114. It's a low profile version, so it ought to fit in the case decently. I wouldn't go for one of these longer versions like this Gigabyte here or this MSI version right here, because those are pretty long and you might have some conflict with your RAM. It might run into the RAM and not fit. So for one of these builds, when you're not sure of what the case is exactly going to look like inside and you're not sure how stuff's going to fit, just to be safe, go with a low profile GPU like this guy. It's $114, which in conjunction with that PC we were looking at earlier would be about $220 for a PC capable of doing some high quality 1080p gaming. So that's it, boys and girls. You just put the GPU in the case. You could upgrade the RAM if you want down the line, upgrade the hard drive. Let me turn away from the mic to breathe in. Chocolate rain, baby. But the one thing you can't do is upgrade the case. I know the case looks terrible. I feel bad for you, feels bad, man, but you can't upgrade the case because these motherboards they use are proprietary. It's not going to fit in your standard ATX case. But you can paint your case, which is something I've done. It actually does look pretty sharp, which I've done in this other video, actually. If you want to check it out, there's a shameless plug right there. I took down Scattervault in a 1v1 PC building competition. I'm kidding, I didn't take him down. He actually crushed me, but that's a decent video if you haven't watched that and you'd like to see more of my content, buddy. So a PC like this is a great deal when you're looking at it from a monetary standpoint, right? Of course, it's $220. How much cheaper can you get than that? Not too much. But one of the main concerns people have with a build like this is just the reliability, and I don't blame you. I mean, you're looking at it, it's like a Dell or an HP PC that you're buying on eBay from some random dude across the state. And I'm sure you're wondering, is this thing gonna hold up? Well, chances are it actually will. These PCs you buy that they're the pre-built HP, Dell PCs, they're usually used in like an office, used in a school, something like that. Not really a high stress environment for a computer. It's not like people are going on these Bitcoin mining, trying to get their Dogecoins, their Litecoins, you know? Little Jimmy's not in the computer lab trying to overclock the Dell Optiplex. It just doesn't happen. I've made about 3 builds like that in my life of these $200 PCs. Actually, I've made one for my sister, which is in the room right next to me, about 2 years ago, and that thing's still running. It's a Dell Optiplex 780 with a GTX 750 Ti in it. It's been smooth sailing for the past 2 years, with the exception of a small few tweaks. The only problem we've ever had with it is one time the RAM failed, but it was an easy diagnosis. There was an error code when you started up the PC, a few beeps, you looked it up, and I just replaced the RAM. But other than that, there hasn't been a single problem with the PC. And the performance is great. My sister, she can play Overwatch on that thing, which is pretty much the only game she really plays on it. But it would be capable of playing games other than that. I mean, it's only a 750 Ti. If you got a GTX 1050 Ti in that PC, that thing would be a monster. What it comes down to is just look for a PC that has a quad-core CPU, that comes with Windows and has a decent amount of RAM and a decent amount of hard drive space, and you should be good. And you know what, worst comes to worst, even if the PC does for whatever reason have some kind of like catastrophic failure and it's just completely unusable, it's like an $80 PC. You could just buy another one and then you have, I guess, a $300 gaming PC in total. But either way, with PC prices being as expensive as they are for trying to build a new rig, this type of rig is something I would highly recommend to an entry-level PC gamer, or even an intermediate, you know, high top tier PC gamer, because even just having a backup station like that would definitely be a good thing to have in case something goes wrong. So trust your good pal /687. Nothing is gonna go wrong with this PC, most likely. It should be smooth sailing, and I think you're gonna get some good performance and you're gonna have a pretty dang good time. Also, please join my Discord server, link is in the description. There's a lot of people on there who could testify to the fact that those PCs are actually pretty good, because I'm pretty sure there are a few people on that server that I have inspired to build one of these monstrosities, believe it or not. It does happen. So you could go on there and get a little first-hand account from those dudes and ask some questions. The whole Slash community is there, some of the greatest minds of our generation, and if you have any questions about building a PC, I'm sure they'd be willing to help you, or you could just play some rounds of CSGO or PUBG at 20 FPS if you'd like. Also, please use my Amazon associate links if you're looking to build a PC like this, and my eBay Partners Program links. Both would give me a kickback and it helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and give the video a like rating. Hope you all enjoyed. Support me on Patreon if you like to. Now there's something you don't see every day. So hope you all enjoyed once again. Have a great day. Peace.